Hi, Terry Clark Linden here again. It's been a little while, but I was shooting a short film over the period of 5 weeks. I went to Texas for 4 days, recording another audiobook, this time for Dreamscape Publishers. And it was my 19th in a series, Nancy Atherton's Aunt Dimity series. So and life happening, of course. Life is happening. I'm a mom, first and foremost, and that's going on. Family, mom, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm back, and I've got a 7th installment from my basics training workbook from when I was doing training workshops, people wanting to know how to get into voiceover. This section is on the conversational read. So you get into commercial voiceovers and advertising directors, people, producers who write the copy. More often than not, they will say, yeah, we just want you to talk, just sound like you're just talking to somebody, conversational, just like you're having a conversation. As opposed to kind of the old-fashioned announcers, especially male announcers, when the commercials first started to hit big in advertising in the 50s, you'd hear like kind of that same Don Pardo announcery. I love that word. It's kind of a made-up word. In the voiceover industry, icky word, voiceover world, male announcers, with that, hey, buy our soap. In fact, if you Google, probably it's on YouTube, blooper soap. I think it's blooper soap. It's a very funny parody of what advertising and commercials, the sessions used to be, and you have kind of that voice. You can find old commercials on YouTube, for what advertising used to be, and that sound. That nowadays they don't want that. They want this. They want you to pick one person that, you have in your mind's eye that you're just talking to. Like I'm just talking right now. I see my image talking to myself in the camera, but I'm talking to you. Just one person. Just because there's a microphone in front of me doesn't mean that I am hello and I'm going to now teach you something about how to be in front of the microphone. They just want this. Your voice. Just talking. So, today's Spring into Voiceover excerpt is on the conversational read, modern versus traditional announcer. Hi, this is Terry Clark Linden. I discontinued voiceover training and coaching and for years still received inquiries about how to start a voiceover career, which simply has no concise response. While no longer teaching, I have decided to post increments from my basics training event workbook here with a link to an audio track narrated by me. It's my hope to help those interested in learning more about voiceover and what's involved in starting a career. The 7th in the series of voiceover basics on the conversational read addressing traditional versus modern announcer. TCVO presents Spring into Voiceover. Copyright Terry Clark Linden, 2014. Conversational read, traditional versus modern announcer. In my 2 decades, close to 3 decades now, of recording commercial voiceover scripts, or copy, nearly all copy with announcer roles give the direction to be real or conversational, and sometimes non-announcery. What the people want who write or give this direction is to hear a voice talking as if you were just having a normal conversation with one other person. They don't want someone selling or pushing their product onto them. Pamela Lewis has a really great way of introducing this idea to basic voiceover talent with a simple script for what she calls the traditional versus modern announcer. Now, the traditional announcer is not by any means pushing or selling his product either, or have a voice in the old-fashioned game show Don Pardo style. Think The Price is Right and Terry Clark Linden, come on down. Traditional announcer. Here is the direction Pamela gives for the traditional announcer's 2 lines. Line 1, a statement of love. I love this product. Think, I love my fill in the blank, and you fill in the blank. Grandma, mate, kid, dog, Corvette, whatever. Be specific and mean it. I love this product. I love this product. I love this product. Line 2. Come join me in the love. I know you will too. Think, while smiling warmly and sincerely, come join me in the love, and really want the other person you are talking to, and again pick one person and really pick them. Don't fake it, to love your grandma, mate, kid, dog, Corvette, or whatever too. For the modern announcer, it's the same commitment emotionally, but just more laid back, and you guessed it, conversational. The modern announcer is just a regular person like you and likes what he is talking about too. Again, pick a person you are talking to and put yourself into a scenario, like sitting across your kitchen table after breakfast over coffee, or in the backyard over the fence to your neighbor, or whatever. The more specific you are, the more the listener on the other end of the television or radio listening to the commercial will connect with what you are saying and ultimately, because that's what commercials are for, selling. Modern announcer. Here is Pamela's direction for the modern announcer. Line 1. It's a great product. Think, yeah, sure, my grandma's pretty great. Line 2. Why not check it out? Think, sure, meter or not, either way is okay, and I still like you anyway. The difference here is modern announcer is not emotionally committed one way or another. I'm not saying be apathetic and feel nothing, but unlike traditional announcer, where you really do connect emotionally with the product, or grandma, you are talking about and want the listener, your one person, to join you in the emotional connection. Modern announcer is more laid back, and rather than expressing deep feelings for what he or she is talking about, is merely relaying the information, having a conversation. Now, interjecting here, you that are watching on YouTube could also see my facial expressions, and you could see in my eyes kind of what I'm doing facially as I'm saying those lines, which again, it's if you are feeling it, if you're thinking and feeling it inside, it's going to translate outside, and it's also going to translate and come across in your voice and translate, more importantly, to the listener, whoever's listening. Now, don't worry if this all doesn't make sense or resonate with you right away. Performing a conversational read in commercial voiceover is one of the most difficult things to do for a lot of very experienced and very talented people, especially those with a strong background in radio imaging and disc jockeying. And also from Pamela Lewis, whose book Talking Funny for Money, little promotion there, can be found on that very same website with that name, Talking Funny for Money, and I highly recommend it. I have learned a great deal from her, have a lot of respect from her in this industry, in this business, and she really breaks a lot down very simply and concisely. So these very basic, simple, traditional versus modern announcer practice scripts come from her and in her book. Again, the traditional announcer. I love this product. I know you will too. I love this product. I know you will too. Modern announcer. It's a great product. Why not check it out? It's a great product. Why not check it out? Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for lesson 8, which hopefully will come up a little sooner than another 5 or 6 week lapse. Take care. Bye-bye.